Hello guys, welcome back, konnichiwa, herzlich willkommen. So guys, updates here on Xpeng or Xpeng, ticker is XPEV, trading here on the New York Stock Exchange. I want to give you an updated price information here based on the chart, and that we are here now in a very critical situation to, in a positive meaning, to see a breakout here to the upside. We have a lot of hidden signals in the chart that we could see here some nice pump or even a squeeze incoming for Xpeng, guys. So I give you here my update based on the chart. This is of course not financial advice. If you're new to this channel, welcome guys. The main purpose is to educate you in trading. I usually do that by talking about short squeeze stocks. Normally I don't only talk about them, I try to predict them. And yeah, I will show you something here in the video later what I mean by that. So when we first jump here into the chart for Xpeng, then we can see, when I say we have here a critical price level, then you can see that we had here several breakout attempts before we got rejected and then finally had the squeeze. And the price level here for this is here waiting in around $12, guys, between $12 and $11.50 or 40. I show you my chart drawings here in a second, but we can see that we have here a very important price range where we could see here a massive squeeze incoming for Xpeng, at least just a technical squeeze. And the last time when we just focus on this price level here, as I said, so below $12 or a little bit above $12.50, then you can see even price actions from 100% or even more are possible. And we have here some hidden signals in the chart that can still happen here. But it is also like we have here something like a make it or break it price level. So when we just enable the indicators before I show you the drawings, then it will be much more clear. Sorry, let's start with this, that you can see that first. Of course, I show you the drawings here in a second, but we can see now that since we had here the bottom in, we know that a very strong support range here for Xpeng is in the $6 to $7 range. Here is the liquidity zone where the algos, the bullish algos, are waiting here to bring the price up. And since we left this price level here to the downside after the last bounce, we already gained here more than 100%. So that's the reason why I also like to talk about Xpeng, because that is something like a squeeze play. I mean, if you buy in here in the very low price levels, this is not a financial advice. Everything can change, of course, when the company starts to dilute, but you can see that here is a lot of squeeze potential here of a total 255%. Now we have here support. Yeah, we squeezed now here over the EMA 200 day line. This is the black line here in the chart, and this is usually a very strong resistance. That means the market makers will try to bring the price down. The bearish market makers, they will try to bring the price down here below $10. But for now, guys, the market is in a very squeezable situation. So that looks like that the market is ready to pump again. I still don't have any kinds of sell-off scenarios here right now that the market turns into a bearish market. I expected that for September, and September was still bullish. It was just some accumulation month. And that means, guys, that the, let's call it, the chance for some end of the year rally is very high. And I said I love to talk about short squeeze stocks. I love to predict them. So I released here a brand new video yesterday on my channel here, also on Patreon, my finest selection of my so-called hot stocks. So these are some tickers here which you usually don't find on YouTube, which have high squeeze potential. And as I mentioned, I try to predict squeezes here. So when I release those videos every Sunday, that means that I expect those tickers to squeeze in the very next few days. There is, of course, guys, no guarantee. I cannot see the future, but I had some significant predictions here in the past weeks. When I just show you here the latest ones, one of the biggest squeeze we had here in September was this one here with 1,400%. That was one of my hot stocks here. And then in October, now we have November, so new month, new luck, guys. And October, this was my biggest squeeze here. One day after my video release, this ticker, this also on hot stock, of course, squeezed 854%. Yeah. If you want to see that, guys, you can join in here our trading community. We're getting here bigger and stronger every day. Every day new members joining in, and we have the full package membership here on Patreon, which is the most popular membership. You can see the benefits here, guys. And if you want to join in, you can click here the info icon in the corner. Then you get access to my Patreon member links. Everybody is welcome, guys. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or advanced trader. So guys, now let's finally enable the drawings here for Xpeng. Yeah, here we are, guys. So this is the reason why I think we have here a lot of squeeze potential to the upside. To be very precise here, the make it or break it price level, of course, it's normally not a fixed price line, but in that case, it is very significant here. $11.55 is the make it or break it price level for Xpeng, guys. That means as long as we're trading above $11.55, we have here a very, very good chance to see a technical squeeze or even something like a short squeeze. And the next price targets are waiting here between $13.77 and $15.07. So based on the actual price, and you can see that we gap up again here in the pre-market, at least while I'm recording this video here. And you can see that this means based on the actual price, a potential profit here of 12%, 19% and 24% just based on the open gaps. The good thing is, guys, yeah, $14.20 is the next make it or break it price level, which really triggers the next squeeze or pump. So if Xpeng can manage it to come back over $14.20. So what I don't want to see is that we have here just one gap up, yeah, touch this price level here and see immediately a technical reaction to the downside. This is what I don't want to see. If we can just build up some momentum here, maybe try to pump a few times and then break this price level, then guys, when we find support here on $14.20, then the next price goal to the upside is waiting here between $17.40 and $18.60. This is of course also a very, very strong resistance, guys, and if for what reason ever Xpeng can break $18.60 with volume, with some confirmation candles, we don't want to see something like that. Here you can see we gapped up, and this is very dangerous. This is why I don't like gap ups, guys. Yeah, when we gap up now here again in the pre-market, the result is that we leave an open down gap, something like this. That means the price has to come down and close these gaps. You can see here just the history. I will switch off the drawings one more time, guys. The history here of Xpeng, we already had this massive short squeeze here, or a massive short squeeze, but a very nice squeeze. I mean, that was still 213%. It's good. I mean, this is Mickey Mouse compared here to our hot stocks, but as I said, for a company like Xpeng with 10.7 billion market capital, this is a significant move, and you can make a lot of money out of that. But what we can see is that we have all these orange fields here. The orange fields in the chart are open down gaps to the downside, and as you can see, even we had this very violent squeeze. The market makers just dumped the price down and closed the first gap, the second gap, the third gap, and so on, guys. You can see the history, and this is the problem that we still also have here one open gap in the daily chart at $9.83. Sooner or later, guys, that can happen after a squeeze, that can happen now before to create something like a dip. Yeah, we could come back down here to $9.83. This is what you need to know. But I said that the market makers leave us some hidden signals in the chart. And the nearest up gaps which we have are these three gaps here until $15.07. But even here, $28 and $31, we have open gaps for Xpeng. Is this already here an uptrend? No, guys, we are not in an uptrend because we almost created here new all-time lows. The all-time low was in here in October 2022. So as long as we hold here the price level of $6 to $7 and don't dip below that, it's very, very good. But we are not in an uptrend yet. You can see that we try to find a support bottom here, and then it is possible that we see here a bullish reversal incoming. This is what I can tell you here based on the bottom pattern. But when we enable now the drawings one more time, and this is now very important here, so indicators, we bring them out, we can see that we have this kind of trend channel pattern here for Xpeng, and that every time when we left this trend channel pattern here, so that means when we squeezed out of this trend channel here, then we had a massive squeeze reaction, and you can see we have the same like this right now. It is possible that we touch the top line here one more time, that we even come back down here to $7.66 or lower, but for now this is a very bullish move. Unfortunately, in the past, you can see we had one squeeze reaction and the price came down, one squeeze reaction, the price came down, one squeeze reaction, and we have to wait what happened now. That's why I say as long as we don't leave here the bearish price levels, as I said, $11.55, as long as we're trading above that, it is, in my opinion, very bullish, not financial advice. But when we leave this price level, I turn slowly in favor for the bears, and it is possible that we come down or even create new all-time lows and the price levels here to the upside. I just explained it here before, guys. Yeah. Guys, this is my update for you on Xpeng. If you want to copy here the price levels from my chart, the next significant price levels to the upside, $14.20, $15.07, and in a very good case here, $18.60. The market is in a position to squeeze. That's why I am now in favor for the bulls right now. But as I said, we have to also see the bear case if we drop here below $11.55, even also maybe with a gap down here in the pre-market or aftermarket in the next days. Then you have to be very careful, because that could mean that the price come down here to $9.80 or even lower. If you want to copy the price levels here, guys, what you see here is a TradingView called TradingView. I use this program for all my videos and for all my trades. And if you also want to get your own TradingView access, you can use here my discount link. When you also click here the info icon in the corner, you can get access my discount link and you will save $15. And I always recommend the premium tier. This is good for beginners and advanced traders. So guys, I hope that was helpful for you. I hope you like this video here. If yes, and if you don't want to miss any updates on Xpeng or my other short squeeze plays, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I wish you great success and all the best, guys, for your trades, and see you in the next video. Arigato gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute, viel Erfolg mit Xpeng und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.